Hey guys, it's Joy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 8 of Spellbinders Advent calendar, and for me, it's the first day that I'm using it. Well, I did use it before, but my footage got ruined somehow, and and I did not have time to remake them. So I am starting on day 8 with you. So let's get going on this. So let's pop this little box open. I think this Advent calendar is so super cute. And this is a cute heart, and to me it looks like a sunrise, like that's the sun and then you have all the sun rays. I decided to make it into like a sun and then rainbow. So I die cut 3 of these. The background heart was from black cardstock, and then I die cut 3 more times from different colors of cardstock. And I'm just going to lay this one out. I already did the other 2. I'm going to lay this out just to kind of get an idea of how I want my colors to be laid out, and then I can come back in and add the glue. So I am using Cardstock Warehouse cardstock. I'm using Ebony as the black, then I have Vermiglione, that's the red, then I have Sorbet yellow, Amethyst, blue raspberry, lime, and Mandarin. So I found the best way is to kind of start in the center at the top here, where the heart comes down, because I feel like you can line it up, and then add that bottom piece. So that way you can make sure your spacing is good from top to bottom. Then you can add in the rest of your side pieces. So that is how I found it the easiest to put this one together. I think this is a really fantastic die to have. I mean, the color combinations are, endless as far as how you want to make this look. But I thought rainbow, my original idea was rainbow order, and then I just kind of switched it up so they would all be different. Now I have an A2 white piece of cardstock. I just kind of loosely lined up my hearts on the cardstock, and in my Misty I am going to be stamping from Simon Says Stamp and Kathy Zilski's Beachy Keen stamp set. This says Hello Sunshine, which I think is really a cute sentiment for this. I was looking for something that could fill in this area. If you didn't want to just stamp this directly onto your cardstock, you could have like the black heart, the background black heart, and do some white embossing or some gold embossing on that and put that in place if you wanted to have 4 hearts. I think that would be really, really cute. So I am going to be doing some gold embossing with the gold embossing powder. And so I'm going to stamp it directly onto the white cardstock, and I'll be using some Versamark ink. I'm going to prep this with my anti-static powder tool to make sure that I don't get any little pieces of embossing powder, and then I can ink up my sentiment. I made sure it was already nice and straight, and then I can just stamp this down. I do have my heat tool already heating up. I like to do that as soon as I'm going to start embossing, because then you get way less warping on your cardstock if your heat tool is really nice and hot. So I stamped that a couple times, making sure I have a good image. I'm just going to bring in a scratch piece of paper, sprinkle on my gold embossing powder. This is from Fawn. And then we can heat this up and melt it. You know it's going to be melted when it's nice and shiny. Don't over melt, because then it kind of dulls it down and doesn't look as nice at all. That is so, so pretty. Okay, let's put these hearts on here. I want these to be popped up with foam tape. Usually I end up popping up my sentiment, but obviously I have it on the background, and so I'm not going to do that. I do already have my card panel attached to my white card base that is A2 sized, and I'm just going to gently put these in place. I'm not going to push them down yet because I want to make sure they get nice and lined up. But I love how colorful these hearts are. I love the black background to it because it makes those colors pop, and then having it on the white cardstock makes that whole heart pop. So I just think this is a really fun card to make. So this is definitely a good die to have in your stash. So I'm going to get them lined up at the top and kind of spaced from side to side as evenly as possible. I'm just eyeballing it because that's what I do. Then I can get this bottom one in place, and I want to bring in a little something to level this up. So let's use some Studio Katia gold foil pearls. These have been on my desk, so I've been using them a lot lately. Normally I use like the gold, the Aura sequence or gold foil sequence, something like that, from Studio Katia, but I use the gold foil pearls. But look at how cute this is, and super quick and easy to create. Thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching. I will have some more Advent calendar videos as the month goes on, so definitely stay tuned for that and for my handmade Christmas series. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.